Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
Hello, everybody. 2013, I started with online marketing. I started with affiliate marketing and all kinds of stuff in online marketing. At this time, it wasn't so educated. What I did was affiliate marketing. 2017, I saw how you can publish books on Amazon, and I started to learn things to publish books on Amazon. In 2018, next to my job, I built a business for publishing books on Amazon, especially in fiction, romance books. And since 2018, I do publishing books on Amazon, and that's my background.
So why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
My plan was to have two pseudonyms, two persons who sell books. That's special what I'm doing with this business, who writing and selling books in their name. That's 3 names where I give them to the authors. And my plan was to grow a big business. And every month I bring books with these 2 persons. And that's what I did the last years. You can make more of it. Yeah, you can still sell books every month with these 2 authors. But you also can sell the books in US, in United Kingdom, in French, in Spain, and do the translation also. But this needs more time, and I need more time for my family because we have kids, and the things change it in private. So I don't have really the time to do the business to make it bigger, and it's a good point to sell it for a person who wants to run the daily business and make the money, what we do now. And also he can grow the business, if he turn the books into different languages. If you turn it into English language, you have the Canadian market, you have the Australian market, United Kingdom market, US market. You can do it with one translation almost. And then, you have 4 multiplies incomings with one book. But it needs some time, it needs some work. Right now I'm doing the work what I told you for the hours. It's about 5 to 7 hours. That's what I can do right now. And if you double it, you can make good money for sure. So that's a good time to sell it and a good chance for somebody.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
Yes, sure. I can give you a good feedback to this. First of all, I want to say you don't need any place where you have to be. You don't even need probably a laptop. You can do it on your phone. It depends how much you want to work on yourself. For me, there's 2 possibilities to do it. You can do it with working on yourself. So you have freelancers and you make them and tell them what they have to do. It's like, you tell the ghostwriter, so now I need the new book for the follow series of the book before. And he's writing it. You can read it also and give some feedbacks, but it depends if you have knowledge. But you don't need this because the ghostwriter is used to it. And you get the book from the ghostwriter, you give it to the test reader or to a person, a freelancer, where you pay for correction. Then you give it back to the ghostwriter. He puts the correction in. And, it's the same. You make a cover, you send the information to the designer. So you can do this by your own, but I have an assistant who's doing this. She's the connection to the people. She's making all the talkings and sendings, and I just get the information when the book is done. I load it up to the KDP account, and then I make marketing. I make TikTok, Facebook ads, Amazon ads, cross promos, own newsletter. But for all this, for TikTok, for newsletter, I have somebody. For cross promo, I have somebody. The only thing what I do on my own is Facebook and Amazon ads. But also you can get people for this. So it depends what you like to do. I would say if you do every 4 weeks or 6 weeks a book, you get the same money for sure, maybe more, because right now I'm doing about every 6 weeks a book. So if you do every month a book or every 6 weeks a book, yeah, you get the same money and you don't even need to make a translation. But if you do it also, that's going to be more. That's the work. And probably every 20 books, you make a new series for the book, it's starting a new series of the book. Then you have to talk to the ghostwriter. What are you thinking about what we can do? He gives you some information, so you don't need to really know what you have to do. The only thing is, if you want to do it, you can be like a manager. And if you want to do it, you can be like an admin. And that's it. That's the working.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
If I would keep the business, it's no rush to sell it. First of all, I would publish the same way like I do now in Germany. I do every 6 weeks a book with 2 authors, and that's what I would do. If I have time or to grow the business, I would translate the books. They're already finished in writing. I will translate it in English. So I have 4 more marketplaces where I can sell it with Amazon ads, with Facebook ads. Easy. Also, I would do it in Spain. Spain is also good. And I would try to make email lists in America because the market in America is much bigger, much stronger. It's more competition. But if you go into America and maybe some cross-promo possibilities, or you can build an email list over Facebook and like I did in Germany, you can really grow up in America because that's a huge market. And also what you can do is the audiobooks, you can talk to a good speaker and tell him, okay, maybe you make a good price and you get 10% or 15% for each sell later, or let him speak by his just payments and, make more for yourself, the audiobooks. But it's also a little bit more time than, because you have to do some talkings to the speaker and stuff. So that's what I don't do right now because I have a company who do this. That's why I don't get so much probation. Yeah. So if you pay the speaker, you get 100% probation and make also some money. You can grow there also. That would be the next things I would do. You have now 2 email lists, and you also can do a third author, and you just can connect it with the email list. So, you don't need new email lists. So you have a third profile, and you can use your own email list with the third profile. So if you make a new author, use the email list you have, and you just provide it in and say, hey, that's the new author, and here's his new book. And, that's very easy to do it because nobody cares about if you publish an email list from these 2 authors. So that's also a good move to get fast growing.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
I would say it's not so big risks like if you make Amazon FBA, for example, or e-commerce, having your own shop. In Amazon KDP, I would say what you should look at it is that your freelancers, what you're working for, have everything they need. Yeah, probably the ghostwriter. Sometimes I had a ghostwriter it was too short time what I need the book, then, he is in a rush and that's not good. So maybe you can talk to him. Is everything good? Or maybe sometimes they need a week more because they couldn't write, or maybe they have like a problem what they want to write it. So that's what I would say. Keep in contact with the freelancers. Watch your Amazon, Facebook ads. Look, the TikToks are running. That's really small risks. So I don't see a big risk, or I see, where you really have to watch out. So it's small things to keep in touch with this and have a look. I think it's important. And I always looking to try or to have a good team. So the assistant is good. I had once an assistant who was a little bit rude or didn't took the time to talk to the people. Yeah, that's like I said, the assistant talking to the ghostwriter was not enough. So the ghostwriter was like felt under pressure, and then maybe he makes some mistakes. Better give him 3-4 more days and the book is better than. That's like small risk. That's what I say. What's the risk in this business?
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
I would give the buyer, of course, every contacts what I have. I give him the tool recommendation. I would show him the business, what he has to do, what is important. And I also would say I give like a 30 days where I'm really answering and having contact and asking questions stuff. But I would say like 90 days, I would also be there. So totally 90 days to answer the question, give some advice or helps or feedbacks. And I would say the first 30 days should be like, to give everything to the buyer. He can work on it. He can try the things and tell me maybe the problems. We can fix it together. So I would really help him to find into the business and get, I would say, one book completely done to show the process. Yeah, maybe so that would be then 45 days. But I would say a smart way would be we make one book for writing, for the whole process, so he sees what he should do. And for the rest of the time, after the 45 days, another 45 days for growing help, what he should do, and give him some answers. And yeah, so I think that's maybe then a good way to help the buyer to get into the business.
Got it. And regarding the sale of the business, would you agree to a non-compete?
I can confirm and commit the non-competition. It's like I said, I have companies who are still running in this fiction area, and it's with partners. But you see, this company is running and the market is very big, so you don't have to be afraid for competition. If you're doing this, what I'm telling you, you can run the business, you can grow the business, and you also can easily make a third author, put it in this company here, working with the email lists, and there you have a third author. Here in Germany, also in the US, the people have a membership, the payment, they make a payment for every month, one payment, and can get 10 books. And you get paid also with the price and also with the page reads. There's no need to be afraid for competition.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
I don't agree really with an earn-out payment structure because this business is running. I still can run it by my own, but I can grow it and I can take the private time what I want to. But I am showing you how to run the business. I'm giving all the contacts and all the help you need. So if you want this business, then I want the payment and I give you the help. Maybe we can make a small earn-out payment structure, but I want to have a really big part of it directly. And maybe we can make 80 direct and 20 maybe up to if something happens. But, like yourself, how can I say it's like a self-runner? If you do this, what I'm telling you, it will run on yourself, and that's why I'm maximum make 80-20. But that's what we have to talk about this before I agree here.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
You have to think about it. If you grow a new business, you start from zero. You have nothing. You don't have the improvement. You have to do a lot of work. You have to prove the people. You have to make contacts. You have to start from zero. Here you have a business who's running and making money every month. You can grow the business easy. It's a perfect point to get into the business, take the daily money, take the monthly money, and grow the money, grow the business. Yeah, like I said, you can make with small changes, different markets, a third answer, a fourth answer. You can easy making a lot of more money, and you don't have to make big changes, and you don't have to grow from zero. And also you have a proof, a long-term proof of this running business. You get all the tools, you get all the contacts, and you can grow the business easy. So that's, I think, absolutely worth buying this business.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.